She hadn't told everybody.
I didn't tell everybody. Who's this everybody, anyway?
Well, you told the boys.
Of course I told the boys. They got more right to know than anyone, haven't they?
Well, all right. But it wasn't just them. You had to go and tell everybody in the pub.
Yeah, I told one or two. Anyway, what's the harm in it?
Well, I just wish you'd have warned me.
Why, though?
I just do.
Listen, is there something you're not telling me, Liz? Has the doctor said something to you?
No.
What are them you're taking, then?
Iron tablets.
Why? What's wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong. They give them to every pregnant woman. It's to get us all in the peak of physical condition.
Well, if there's nothing wrong with you.
There isn't!
Well, why did they want to see you in the first place, then?
I told you, because they're monitoring every woman in their practice who's pregnant over a certain age.
Well, you see, they're not doing that just for fun now, are they?
No, they're doing it because they want to find out how we're going on. At least, I imagine. To be honest, I don't know what they're doing it for.
Which doctor was it, then?
Want a witch doctor? It was Dr. Butler. He's just a normal GP, as far as I know.
Very funny, love.
Yeah, weren't it?
Dr. Butler.
Why, anyway?
Just wondered. Look, all I want to know is why you wanted to see her.
Well, it's no great mystery. We're trying to keep a particular eye on all our mothers over the age of 32.
There's nothing wrong, though.
Not a thing. She's a very healthy lady.
Well, that's a relief, anyway.
And how do you feel about the pregnancy?
Me?
Well, I gather you've both had your doubts. Your wife mentioned that you'd discussed the possibility of a termination.
Well, look, it wasn't planned, so it just took a bit of getting used to, that's all.
Well, like I say, she's nothing to worry about as far as her physical health is concerned. The only question is how she'll cope with the prospect of another baby after all this time. I mean, if you like, what it might do to her mental health.
Oh, well, something smells good anyway.
Well, I don't know what. We're having pie and pigs and I haven't even started eating them up yet.
Ah, Andy in?
Yeah, he's in the front doing his own work, so don't disturb him.
Right, well, I'll wait and get this muck off my hands then.
Well,
love.
just a minute. Before you do,
What?
I gather you went to the doctor's this afternoon.
Yes, yes, I did. I just thought there might be something you weren't telling me, something you were keeping from me.
I told you there wasn't. I told you it was just routine.
Yes, I know, Liz. I just wanted to hear it for myself.
Because you didn't think I were telling the truth.
I didn't know. Now, if you want to be like that about it, you weren't exactly telling me the truth, Liz, now, were you?
How do you mean?
Well, not altogether. You didn't tell me you went to the doctors and you discussed a termination, did you?
Well,
What am I supposed to think about that, Liz, eh? One day you tell me you want the baby, then you go and see the doctor and you tell him you're still thinking about a termination.
It wasn't like that.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like to me, love.
I just said we discussed it as a possibility.
Well, you see, I didn't think it was a possibility anymore, Liz. Anyway, he says you're physically fine to have the child. He just isn't sure what it might do to you in other ways, that's all.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Something to do with your mental state, whether or not you'll be able to cope.
Oh, so I'm going round the twist now, am
I don't know what you're doing, Liz. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're thinking. I don't think you even know what you're thinking anymore.
Tea ready, is it?
No, it isn't. Get out.
Certainly, Father.
Shan't be long. One thing I do think is that we should discuss this later.
Sure. Fine. Only can we make this the last time, love? Let's get this thing settled once and for all, whether you want the baby, whether you don't want the baby. Whatever the hell it is you do want.
I think it's more a question of whether anybody in the right mind would want to bring a baby into this house.
Do you want the baby or don't you want the baby?
Yes. And no.
You see? And you wonder why I said I don't know what's going on inside your head.
Oh, you wouldn't want to know what's going on inside my head.
I mean, I say to myself, I'll stand by the woman, I'll support her. And what happens? I try to talk to you, I try to understand, and I find I can't even get a straight answer as to whether or not you want the child.
I do want a child.
You do now?
But...
Oh, you see, there's a but. There's always a but. Well, we might have known, mightn't we?
Jim, we're not just talking about something that's going to happen in a few months' time and that'll be an end to it. It's the next however many years of our lives. It's a matter of us starting all over again, right back where we were 17 years ago.
Well, look, is that such a bad thing?
Oh, Bad thing, good thing, I don't know. I just know it frightens me.
Listen, has this got something to do with me? I mean, do you think I'm going to leave you or something?
No.
Because I won't, Liz. I'll stand by you, whatever you decide. Even if you decide you don't want to have it, I'll stand by you.
I know.
But the one thing that's driving me crazy is this feeling that I'm being shut out. That you're not telling me what you're really thinking.
What I'm really thinking...
Yeah.
...is that I didn't want to be pregnant.
Well, no.
But now that I am...
Yeah?
I can't get away from that. And I don't want a termination. Well, I don't think any woman does. Not really. But I don't want a baby either. So, I'm hoping... Yeah, that's it, really. I'm hoping I will want it. I don't want it yet, but I'm hoping that I will. I remember when I had the boys, something the midwife said to me. She said, you have to carry him for 9 months because it's nature's way of giving you the time you need to get to love him. Well, I think that's all I probably need with this one. Time.
Well, you've plenty of that, love.
I know.
Question is, can you still love him after 17 years?
Oh.
Can we come in?
Of course you can. You can come and cuddle up on here with us if you like.
No thanks, Mum.
You used to when you were little. You used to race one another to squeeze between us.
Mum, you're embarrassing.
Oh, I'm embarrassing.
Yeah, you're not embarrassing me, love.
Good. And we won't embarrass number 3 either. And he'll want to join us for a cuddle.
Oh, then, Liz, have I got this right? You want 1 egg, 2 rashers of bacon, yeah?
Please, yeah.
Oh, I don't want any eggs.
You're not getting any either.
Now, can I just remind everybody, we won't be having dinner till at least 3 o'clock, because I am working.
Yeah, that goes for me as well. I'll have that bike shop open. Couple of hours today.
And that means you.
It does not.
Yes, it does. This family's going to have to learn to pull its weight.
Yeah, that's right. You tell him, Dad.
And what are you going to be doing? Eh? What's he going to be doing while we're pulling our weight?
Oh, don't you worry. I've got something to keep him occupied.
What?
Well, have you got a pencil and a notebook?
Upstairs, yeah.
Good. Well, after breakfast, I want you to go and get them. Now, I've got a very long tape measure in the workshop, and I want you to go and get that as well.
Why, then?
Don't ask me.
What do you want all this stuff for?
He wants it because he's going to be writing down in the notebook where he's been measuring.
Yeah, but what's he going to be measuring?
That's what I want to know.
He's going to be measuring the backyard.
The backyard.
Yeah, I want you to draw a map. You can't draw a map, can't you?
A map of the backyard?
Exactly. Drawn to scale with all the measurements.
You want a map of the backyard?
Yes, I do, Steve, yeah.
Why? What's all this in aid of?
I think I know. I think he's planning on making a trip from here to the back gate, and he's frightened he might get a bit lost.
No. But I want a ground plan, drawn to scale with all the measurements, and I want it by this morning. You reckon you can manage that?
I think so, yeah.
Good.
Do you want picnic areas, places of special scientific interest and all that?
Yeah, why not? Put them all in as well.
Right, 125 please, up. Thank you.
Oh, no, it's not fair.
Well, that's not fair.
Oh, dear, you turning up. I mean, you're supposed to be in Wigan. You told me we're going to Wigan.
Ah, yeah, well, that was when I was hoping you would come with me, but it didn't seem such a good idea when you said no and you had to, what was it, clean the cafe?
Oh, dear, now you've caught me out. Do you know, I've never been so embarrassed.
Oh, I'm sure you have.
Yeah, well, not with you, I haven't.
375, love.
Oh, can you get some better and give Ken a pint? You did want to put
Yeah, please.
Of course I can, yeah, start up.
Well, you see, I was going to clean the cafe. Oh, what the heck. I was never going to clean the cafe. I was lying.
No.
Yes. Now you know what a wicked, deceitful woman I am. And I bet if I was in one of your classes, you want to give me 6 for the best.
Well, we're not allowed to use corporal
Oh,
punishment,
dear,
I'm
what a
afraid.
shame.
Another pint, please, Liz.
Only if you promise to remember to put the dinner on when you get home.
What, me?
Yeah. Now, the oven's on timer, so you don't need to worry about that. But there's a pan full of potatoes which need a light under them about 2:30.
About 2:30.
Then there's another pan with veg in which needs a light under it about 1/4 of an hour later. Just leave them simmering and I'll see to them when I get home.
Well, I reckon I should just be able to manage that.
Hey, and tell me something. Why did you have Andy go and measure in our backyard?
We should have him measuring other people's backyards.
Why have him measuring at all?
Well, give him something to do, keep him out of mischief.
You're not going to tell me, are you?
Nope.
Suit yourself, 95 pence, please. Thank you.
Hey, did the police...
So, shall I put you out of your misery then? You all want to know why I've had Andy measuring up the backyard, don't you, eh?
Yeah.
Not if you don't want to tell us.
Well, I think I know already.
Go on then.
You're building an extension for this new baby.
Spot on.
What?
Is that right?
Yeah, lad's got it in one.
Pretty obvious, really, when you think about it.
What sort of extension?
Well, take the kitchen out 7 or 8 foot, the width of the yard, right? Put a bedroom on top.
And you're going to do all this by yourself?
Well, basically, yeah, I am, yeah.
Oh, aye. Superman, aren't you, Dad?
Oh, come on, it'll take Superman to do a wee bit like this. Besides, I can do all the labouring myself and get the tradesmen in as and when I need them.
Yeah, and he's always got you to help him.
Me? What do I know about building?
Well, however much you know, you're going to know a lot more by the time we get finished, aren't you?
Hang on. How much is all this going to cost?
Well, I don't know exactly, love, till I get the plans drawn up, but I reckon we can manage it. And the good thing is that most of the work's going to be done outside.
Well, I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything.
Yeah, you've got the easy bit.
And what's that?
Having the baby.
Yeah, I'm beginning to think I have.
Hey.
What?
It's going to be like Manchester Town Hall.
No, it's not. It's a simple extension out the back of the house.
Said that about Manchester Town Hall before it was built.
Which way up is it?
What do you mean, which way up is it, doughhead? That's the top and that's the bottom.
Right.
Don't you have special people to do this sort of thing? I don't want to sound critical, but architects do this, don't they?
Yes, well, I'm one of them as well, aren't I?
Oh, you're an architect and a builder.
And a motorbike mechanic.
Yeah, well, he's not very good at that.
Look, let me just say something, right? Your mum is going to have a baby, and you and I are going to back her up all we can, right?
Right, Dad, yeah.
Right. Well, at the moment, this is my way, and it's my only way. Now, I might not be an expert architect or an expert builder, but I'm going to give it a damn good try, and I expect you two lads to back me up all you can.
Yeah.
Of course we will.
Right. So, about these upstairs windows. Think they're in the right place, or what?
Walls matte black, silver ceiling, track lights on a dimmer.
No way. Soundproof core tiles and a built-in stereo.
This is going to be one sophisticated kid, eh?
Well, it's not for the kid, is it? We're having it.
Oh, we are we? Well, when was that law passed through Parliament?
Look, Dad, makes sense, doesn't it? Us out the way, kid right next door to you in case it scratched during the night.
Let's just get one thing straight before we go any further. It is not the kid, right?
Oh, sorry. Our cute little tiny baby brother or sister, or both if it's twins, can have the room next to yours in case it scratched during the night.
Did you say that?
It was a decision they made unilaterally.
Well, we think as we're going to help build the flipping extension that gives us a right to say who goes in it.
Ah, well, that puts an entirely different complexion in things, I must say. I didn't realise I was getting 2 brickies thrown in for free.
Who said anything about being free?
Hey, we'll be lucky if it's big enough to put a cot, a wardrobe and a very small baby in. Never mind you two whopping great hulks.
Oh, Liz, listen, don't say that before they help me build it.
Are you sure you'll get planning permission?
Liz, by the time we got through all the red tape, the baby would have had its first birthday.
Jim, don't be stupid. I've heard about people who have to pull things down because they're built without planning consent.
Just you leave the technical side of things to me and my crew. The only thing you gotta do is worry about yourself and that wee baby, all right?
Is that where you're burying the body, then?
Oh, what about you, Jacko? Just building an extension. Yeah, with a kitty coming along and that. Trying to get some idea what the footings are like when they were put down. Before the arc, judging by the look of things, you know.
You're not doing it on your Todd, are you?
Yeah, me and the lads.
She's the best of the British, then.
Well, it's only a wee extension, Jacko. It's not quite a new wing, you know.
I can imagine how you're going to be a bit cramped. I can remember what it was like when her old fellow was living with us. He was forever falling over the miserable old git. Man, he was like having 6 kids with him, you know.
Well, won't be so bad. The lads won't be at home forever. Mind you, if Liz had her way, they would be, yeah. So, you fancy giving us a hand then, Jacko?
I would with pleasure, Jim, but Alec wants me down there a bit early. You know how it is.
I do indeed, aye.
And you've actually made a start then, have you?
Yeah, no time to waste, Betty. Plenty to do, love.
Looks like you mean business this time.
Oh, too right to do, aye. Hey, what do you mean this time?
Oh, nothing. Some wives, you see, don't have faith in their husband's promises.
Well, you see, I'm not of that ilk, Betty. I'm a Liz.
Oh, no. When you say you'll do something, it gets done. Eventually.
Don't be unreasonable. Look, sit there.
Lager and pineapple juice, please.
OK, love.
Oh, aye. Where do you think you are? Your daddy's yacht, eh?
Hey?
Come on, there's no time for that.
Well, I was only waiting for you, wasn't I?
Well, I'm here now, aren't I? So come on, let's be having you.
So where do you want me to start? Backyard?
Nah, you can leave that for a bit. I want you to go on up in the bike shop. I've got a few phone calls to make and I need you to be there till I get back. And I got to nip over to Gort and have a look at a couple of bikes, okay, son?
I'm on my way.
All right.
See you, Mum. See ya.
Bye, love.
Right, Liz, I've got a couple of calls to make, but listen, if there was a cup of coffee on the go before I went out, I'd be
I'll
deep.
have a word with the chef.
You're a saint!
Jim.
What?
Vera. She's not happy, you know, about this extension.
Oh, isn't she? Well, if Vera Duckworth isn't happy with this extension, then she knows exactly what she can do with it.
Just the fella I wanted to see.
Oh, Vera, leave it alone.
Vera, just the person I wanted to see.
You are?
You take a wee drink?
Oh, you can't get around me that easy.
Get round you? Why on earth would I want to get round you?
You know perfectly well. Give us half a lager, Jack, and I'll pay for this. I've got a bone to pick with this fella.
You're not still going on about this wee extension for that baby, are you?
Wee extension? Are you joking? Pull the other one you've dug up half your flaming yard.
Vera, I'm disappointed in you. I really am. I mean, do you think I'd ruin my property by building a monstrosity out the back? Not at all. What I'm proposing to build will enhance the property, and not just mine either. Oh, the surrounding properties as well. Just as your stone cladding has done, love.
Oh, well, if you're sure.
You take my word for it, Vera. My extension will do just as much for your property as your stone cladding has done for mine, love.
Oh, when you put it like that, Abner will let you pay for this drink.
My pleasure, Vera. Jackal! Well, you're not planning to leave yourself out of this round, are you?
It's very civil of you, Jim. Thank you very much.
All right.
You crafty sod, McDonald.
Not at all. I prefer to call it diplomacy, my love.
Call it what you like, you're still a crafty sod.
Right, well, here's to it then.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, cheers.
Here's Vera. The extension, what else?
Steve, tea break. It's brewing.
Yeah. Liz, you not away yet, love?
Not yet. Why?
You still going to Better Buys?
Yeah, and I need the van because I'm going to do a big shop.
Right, will you call into Holroyd's on the way back and pick up a gallon tin of gunk for us?
Oh, I'll go the old hog and cart a 10-gallon tin back for you.
Thank you, love. I appreciate it. Hi, Steve. How's your cutting, son?
I've been getting your earache.
What do you mean?
Sally Webster came round and practically had a nervous breakdown all over me. She went mad.
When were this?
This morning, just after you'd gone to work.
And what was it all about?
Oh, noise of me hammering. I've nearly finished now, just digging the trenches.
Well, nice, straight and level.
1 metre
down.
down, yes, I do know, Dad.
Do you
What?
know what you're doing? Have either of you got a clue what you're doing?
Yeah, of course we do, aye.
Well, I'm beginning to wonder, because all I've seen in the way of plans for this extension is a few scribbles on a bit of paper.
Now, we see, that's all we need at the moment, love. We're only preparing.
And what happens if you don't get permission to build? Or the neighbours object because they lose the light? I mean, I haven't even got a backyard now.
Steve, go out the backyard, filler, and your mum's changed her mind.
No, I haven't. I just think we should get it all sorted out with plans and blueprints and permission before we go any further. And upset all the neighbours into the bargain.
But, Liz, you can't make an omelette without cracking eggs, and if our neighbours can't stand 10 minutes inconvenience, they're not worth being considerate to in the first place.
I'm going to Better Buys.
What shall I do?
Well, if I was you, son, I'd call round all the neighbours, knock on the front door, and give them all a big box of chocolates.
Curly. Please, Jack. So then, Jim, how long's it going to take you to build this carbuncle then?
About 10 weeks, Jackal, and it's not a carbuncle. It's an elegant new wing on the eastern aspect of La Maison McDonald. Why?
Well, the birds are getting a bit skittish with all this banging and like.
I'll play havoc with their navigational systems.
My pigeons can find their way home underwater, mate.
Yeah, but all their natural landmarks, their beacons, they'll be rearranged, won't they? I mean, as Jim's extension goes up, they'll lose their natural reference points. I mean, they'll become confused and disorientated. They'll be flying into buildings that weren't there the day before. You'd have to get some bandages and little elastoplast for their heads.
You can laugh, but a lot of birds get hurt flying into strange things.
We'll just keep your Vera out the backyard.
Do you want this serving a chucking? 95p, pal.
Cheers.
Not like you to be gallant about Vera, Jack.
Two things I will defend to the death. One, my pigeons. The other, the exclusive right of a man to insult his own wife.
Yes, Derek.
Maybe?
Sweet cherry, please.
And a half for me, please, Liz.
On its way.
Mr. Wilton, I must say I was very disappointed with your actions earlier today.
With regard to what?
With regard to calling the constabulary on young Kevin.
I cannot be held responsible for that.
But yours was the hand that lifted the telephone.
It was just out of spite because he wouldn't fix your car this morning.
Well, if he'd done it to me, I'd have lamped him.
The rat. Blood's only trying to scratch you living together, isn't it? I mean, where else will he get work?
Well, I might just be the knight in shining armour to answer that question.
How's that then, Jim?
Well, I've just heard of 2 new units coming up. Now, Kevin could do a lot worse to get in there, you know.
Oh, I'll not be able to afford it.
Well, if I could afford it, he can.
Well, have you told him yet?
No, not yet.
Well, do it, because he could do with cheering up.
Well, I shall be the carrier pigeon of my own good news, then. I'll away and tell him. Brighten up his day, eh?
Why don't you make my day, Joe?
How's that, my turtle dove?
Don't tempt me.
That's it. Yeah, can you get it?
Kevin?
Yeah, he's out the back.
Oh, I'll just go straight through then, yeah?
Yeah, feel free. I'm seeing to Rosie.
Kev?
We'll have that off for now. Have you no sense of what, eh? You've no lumps of concrete down, you know, while we're trying to get the baby asleep. How would you like it if I started throwing bricks through your windows at 4 o'clock in the morning, eh?
Hey, listen, we got a problem here.
Problem? No problem. Me and Sally love loads of noise at night. In fact, all 3 of us do. We're thinking of moving to a shipyard next. Mind you, the sound of boilers being riveted, they'll have nout on you lot.
Look, Kev, we were only messing about.
Yeah, I never thought it was causing any problems.
Well, it stops now. No more sledgehammers, no more throwing rocks in wheelbarrows, no more racket, full stop. Or else.
Oh, come on, Kev. Can we leave the old Ross out?
Why? Hey, I've had it up to here. If people want to get the law on me, fine. We can all play those silly games. One more peep out of this backyard, and I'll have the law round.
Hey, Stu, what's wrong with her?
You heard it.
Yeah, well, she's a wee bit throaty, maybe, but kids nowadays, they wouldn't be happy with anything else, eh?
Well, we can't hear it anyway. Tammy's spending disco, suffering all that GBH of the heroes.
You got a point there, Stu.
You have still got the exhaust.
No, but I let you down. Which, incidentally, is more than that can be said for you.
I'm not with you.
But what about the plans for my extension, eh? How long is it since you promised you'd draw them up?
Right. I'm sorry, Jim. I've not had time to turn round. You leave it with me next week. I promise. I'll give you a bell.
Yeah, like last week and the week before.
Honest, Jim, you've no idea we really have been pulled out.
Yeah, and I've ground to a halt until I get my plans.
Next week, I promise. Look, I've got to be on my way, so when will it be ready?
Well, now that's difficult to say, Stu.
It shouldn't take that long to fit an exhaust.
No, that's true, but you see, it's a question of when I can get round to it. But I need it for work. Like I said, next week I'll give you a bell, I promise you.
I see. Like that, is it?
Exactly like that.
And if I was to say I'll be around tonight to measure up? After work?
Well, I'd say that's more like it.
And the bike?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if that was ready at the same time.
Make a heck of a difference, will this? Extra bedroom, bigger kitchen.
Well, that's a general idea, Stuart. There's no point in going to all this trouble if she's only going to be the size of a rabbit hutch when she's finished, eh?
Here, grab hold of this.
Right.
Over to that wall.
Yeah.
You're planning on going right across?
Yeah, that's right.
Are you up to the wall on your side?
Yeah.
Right, got it.
Okay.
Now from the sill to the gate.
Right.
Right, let's have a look at the existing foundations. Not that they'll be much use.
Yeah, I don't think they'll hold it myself.
No chance. Not for looking at something the size you've got in mind. I reckon we need to go down close some 3 feet to be on the safe side. Right, that's all I need.
So, how long will it take you to get the plans drawn up then, Stu, eh?
Not long. Now I've got all the details.
Like a couple of days?
Go on. You've twisted my arm.
Good man. Now, once you get them plans done, then we can get cracking. Come on, I'll buy you a jar.
Good man. Shouldn't take long, this. Easy enough job.
Well, it's a general idea.
Right, who's nicked me trainers?
Nobody in the right mind would want to nick them.
So where are they then?
Just follow your nose, bro. Hold a sweaty sock.
They're under the settee where you kicked them off last night.
Aye, we'll have less of that for a start, eh? Your mother's not going around picking up after you. From now on, you clean up your own mess handy.
You know, I never thought I'd hear myself say this. But I'll be glad to get off to old Pigface and his differential calculus.
See ya.
Aye. See you, son.
Hey, look.
So what's the plan for today then, Gov?
Bake shop, Steve. There's not a lot we can do outside now until Stu gets his plans drawn up.
And we've got planning consent.
Liz, I told you, love, we can't get planning permission until we get a set of plans that we can submit.
So long as you do it by the book.
I'll do it by the Holy Bible, love, if it makes you feel any better. I'll tell you what, she's some worrier, your mother here.
I wonder why.
Well,
Hi.
hey, hope he hasn't got you carrying in on heavier than that.
Oh, Mr. Gilroy's treated me very well, thank you. In fact, I couldn't ask for a more considerate boss.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, Jack, what about you?
Listen, there's a story going round that you will not believe.
Go on, then.
Hey, make you laugh.
I'm good, I can do it again.
Mind you, I mean, I am just saying what's been quoted,
Come
that's
on,
all.
get on with it.
Right, the story goes that you are feeling as a right load of cobblers over this wee extension. It's going to be nigh enough bigger than Wembley Stadium.
Well, listen, I've heard about quartz going in pint glasses, but that'll take some doing, Jack.
I told him it was rubbish, didn't I? Mind you, I also did say that we'd all want to know what were going on. I mean, people like me, I mean, I've got my pigeons to consider.
Hang on. Who's this all?
Well, there's us, isn't there, me and Alvira, and then there's the Websters for the kick-off, you know.
Oh, I see. So you've been having a wee powwow then, have you, eh?
Well, young Kevin did say that if that be right, then you're well out of order building before you've got planning permission.
We're applying for planning permission.
Leave this to me, love. So, that's where this comes from then, young Kevin.
Oh, no, if you want to know, it comes from Alvira.
Oh, Vera? Oh, well, excuse me, what an impeccable source. Talk about straight from the horse's mouth.
You just watch it, Tater.
All right, Jack, let's crack
Listen,
into that,
he
Jack.
just insulted my wife.
Well, now, there's...
Yeah, well, nobody insults my missus. Nothing gets away with it, especially you.
Jacko, if you must know, I was going to put you in the picture, but I don't think I'll bother now. Because as far as I'm concerned, you can all mind your own damn business.
Don't let it upset you, love.
I just wish we'd never started the old thing.
Yeah, well, he's going to wish he'd never started the old thing before I've done with him.
Jim, you always do the same thing.
Yeah, jump in with both size 9s.
Listen, you. When I want your comments, I'll ask for them, all right?
Oh, we live here. We've got to put up with the neighbours moaning, same as you.
Look, it's got sod all to do with the neighbours what we do in our own backyard.
Absolutely, the lad has got it in one.
But it is to do with them if it affects them. And you, stop siding with your dad. He doesn't need any encouragement.
Liz, the only thing Jacko's worried about is whether or not his pigeons are going to have such a good view. I mean, big deal.
Don't try and minimise it. Vera's upset too.
Well, if Vera Duckworth's upset, that's it, isn't it? Worse than upsetting the Queen Mother, that. Off to the tower with a lot of us.
And the Websters.
Liz, you're getting yourself all worked up about nothing. We've only got Jacko's word about the Websters, and what's that worth in a good day, eh? As far as I'm concerned, Kevin and Sally have got bigger things on their plates to worry about.
All the same, I want you to make your peace with them.
Look, Mum, it can't always be cosy. Whichever way you wrap it up, they're still not going to like it.
No, but instead of your dad shouting the odds like he did this dinner, we can try and explain things in a civilised fashion. Jim, I want you to talk to them. The Duckworths and the Websters.
Oh, you want me to go down on my knees to them?
If that's what it takes, yes. Because if building this extension means we fall out with everybody, then frankly, I'd rather not bother.
Mr. McDonald wants a word with us.
Kevin.
Oh, yeah?
Listen, I hear you're still a bit bothered about this work we've been doing out the back, yeah?
I've heard 1 or 2 stories, yeah.
Yeah, from the Duckworths.
Has it happened, yeah? Why? Are they true?
Well, that largely depends on what they've told you, Kevin, doesn't it?
Can we just come in and have a quick
About
word?
find out
Me
for
and
us
Jack
now.
thought we should have a word about them.
Yeah.
Oh, it's you.
Vera, Jack.
Right.
What's he doing here?
As a matter of fact, I'm glad you've come. You saved me a visit. I was going to knock on your door next.
Oh, aye. And give us more of your old flannel.
The thing is that Liz is getting very upset.
Ah, she's upset.
Liz is getting very upset that you're all taking such exception to us expanding the house a wee bit.
Well, I don't call 2 stories high a wee bit.
Vera, are you going to listen to me or what?
No.
Right, well, that's it. I came here as a good neighbour to try and make the peace. But being as you're always around with your big fat mouth, I'm not going to bother. No. I'll build what I like and I'll build it where the hell I like it. And you, missus, well, you can go and take a run and jump.
Jack.
Vera, don't let him upset you, love. I've sorted this all out.
What do you mean?
I have been on the phone to the town hall to tell them what he's doing. Now, they're going to send round an enforcement officer, and by the time he's done with him, they won't let him build a dog kennel. Ah!
All right.
bother talking to him, you know, big head. Here, get in. Thinks he can do as he likes at other folks' expense. Well, he can't do it at my expense.
I'll try for you now.
Oh, Jack, if the looks could kill, you should be stone dead.
Well, he's not careful. He'll wake up with a crowd round him.
What's the matter with you? Jim?
We've had a visitor.
What visitor?
Yeah, an enforcement officer.
He didn't waste much time coming round, did he?
Came round to see what we were up to in our backyard, tipped off by a certain nasty little no-no not a million miles from here.
You talking to me, pal?
Well, I don't see any other no-nos in
What
here.
about yourself?
Jack?
But he takes a real no-no to start building skyscrapers, slap up against his neighbour's back wall. What is it? Did he tell you no, did he, the enforcement officer?
He told me to apply for planning permission, Jack, which he didn't have to. I already knew.
Ah, well, it's just the same, innit? Because there's no way is he going to let you put another story on top of that kitchen. Listen, if your house is too small, why don't you flit? Make us all happy. Do us a favour. Join the army again. Fall under a tank.
I'm going to give you the...
No!
Keep out of this, Alec. Nothing to do with you.
It's everything to do with me. Because it's happening in my pub and I don't allow brawling in this pub. I keep a good pint and a civilised atmosphere in here. Now, you're not going to spoil it. Go and sit down. I'll get Liz to bring you a pint over. On the house.
Go on, do as he says.
His suit backed off, didn't he? It's all mouth.
You, get down that cellar and change a barrel or something. Now.
It's all mouth, that fella.
Well done. I'd shake your hand if you could stop it trembling.
Mind me, hand. It's the state of my stomach. Liz, I want to keep him on a leash in here in future.
I try, Alec, but it's not easy with this temper.
Excuse me. What's the matter, love?
Well, what's going on with Vera over there?
Oh, the silly woman wants us to sign a petition objecting to some extension Jim here is apparently contemplating.
What? Vera!
Don't start any more
What's
trouble.
up with you? Who do you think you're bawling at?
You know you can't talk without bawling, you.
Right, I've had enough of this.
Down, boy! I'll handle this. You've got two choices. You can either leg it with that petition or hand it over till you go home. You can't tell me what to do with my petition.
Absolutely not.
In this pub, Vera, I'm cock of the walk. And I'm not having you going round with a petition in it. I'm waiting. Oh, yeah. Ta. There's only two names in the damn thing. Yours and Jack's. I know, because we've only just started.
Yeah, we have, yes.
There are three things off limit in this pub. Religion, politics, and pinching somebody else's wife or husband. There is now a fourth. Jim McDonald's extension. It is a banned subject. Get it? Got it? Good. Carry on supping. Well, how did I do?
Wonderful. You're like Boadicea, the warrior queen.
Really? I just wish I could think of a warrior king that you put me in mind of.
Put your application in yet, have you?
Application?
Your planning application for your Mickey Mouse extension. Well, forget it, mate. You've got no chance. Not with everybody round here against you.
Everybody round here? Presume that means you're foghorn of a wife, Jack. Who else have you got? And by the way, stray cats and dogs' paw prints don't count!
Who are you shouting at now? Not him again. I thought we'd agreed to keep our heads down.
Well, he started it.
I don't care who started it. I don't want any more bother about this extension. You know the trouble it caused in the pub? You threatening everybody in sight.
That's only Duckworth.
Betting Alec reading you the riot act. It's humiliating as well as upsetting. For God's sake, let's have some peace and quiet. At least till we know you can get permission to build the thing. It's not worth the hassle.
Well, you won't say that when the wee girl arrives. You've got a nice new nursery. Oh, my God. He hasn't sent a priest down to us, has he?
Don't be so daft.
Morning to you.
Morning, Father.
got his instructions, has he, your husband? Another barney with Jackal and he's out.
Oh, I don't think you've anything to worry about.
Yeah, Dave.
Thanks, love.
Please, love.
Are you not going to buy Jack a drink?
Particularly who I drink with.
Don't start. Seems such a shame, Jack.
What does?
Carrying on this silly quarrel when there's very likely nothing to quarrel about now. Isn't that right, Jim?
Oh, now, come on, do me a favour. You still want your extension building? You're just waiting for your planning permission. But me and Alvira, we're going to get more signatures on that petition, and that'll put a block on you.
Which you've every right to do. I mean, you're only protecting your own home, aren't you? Nobody wants to stop you doing that. Certainly not us, do we, Jim?
No. See, what you should have done before you got all your plans and your footings, you see, you should have come and had a quiet word with me, and I would have put you straight, wouldn't it? And I told you it was a balmy idea, especially with an on-the-ball neighbour like I am.
We should, Jack. Shouldn't we, Jim?
Yeah.
Hey, go on. I'll have a drink with you. Anybody can make a mistake. Half a bitter.
Tell you what, the only two names they'll get in that petition will be their own names. We'll get planning permission, don't you worry about that.
Probably.
So what the hell was that all about?
It's called taking the heat out of the situation.
Well, I'm still going ahead with this now, Liz. Let's get that straight, all right? No. Sure.
Jack tells me you've thought better of it then.
Well,
You didn't think you'd get away with it, did you?
we must have done.
No chance. Trying to pull a stroke like that, living next door to us. What do you think we are, morons?
They are. What did I tell you? They've already convinced themselves they've won.
You ought to be a psychologist, love.
I am one. I have to be living with you.